Well, hello friends, pro-life leader Frank Pavone here, and in the spirit of transparency and accountability and joyful gratitude for the work we do, I'm bringing you my daily diary. What did I do all day? I'm going to go through Friday, July 4th, of course, Independence Day, Saturday the 5th, and Sunday the 6th of July of 2025, and let you know what I did. So I was in New York for the 4th of July, usually am. We have some family traditions that we do, and I was visiting with my mom at the assisted living facility where she is getting stronger and stronger, and hopefully preparing to get back home. But I was there in the morning. I actually at home, I did a couple of things. Had to check in on my computer and with email and staff and so forth. And so I actually did some taping as well, remote taping in the morning. And did some email work in regard to Praying for America plans, our program that we air in the evenings, and also a letter to all the deacons of the country, which we're going to be sending out on behalf of our Deacons for Life outreach. Then I went over to visit with my mom and my brother, and spending the time there with them. And I was showing my mom a bunch of old pictures, actually, that I was organizing at home, old photo albums and collections of photos. And it was kind of a nice walk down memory lane and seeing a lot of family members and remembering vacation events and other things like that. Then at the assisted living place, there was a nice 4th of July barbecue that took place in the late afternoon. And that was very, very enjoyable, good food, and nice celebration of our nation's 249th birthday. What a great day. And then after that, I wanted to get back to our home in Portchester, because right across the street, and we grew up with this, is the public high school and the big field there for the high school, the football field. And that's where the town of Portchester has its annual 4th of July fireworks. So the whole town gathers and surrounding towns. And I went there among the crowd, and there was a paraglider that came in. That was prior to the firework display, and then a magnificent display of fireworks was there with all the people of the town, like I say. And it's just enjoyed watching those fireworks, and then watching the fireworks from New York City on TV and other patriotic things that were being aired. So that was beautiful. Went to bed, very happy. Got up on Saturday the 5th, took a walk over across the street to the field. That's what we used to do as kids. It was a little reminiscent of that, and we used to see if anybody had dropped any money, and we were also interested in seeing what the burned out fireworks looked like. But I just took a little walk for some morning exercise. I did some morning taping as well, some remote taping of videos. Checked in on my email, spent a little bit of time doing some work on the computer. I had to do some work in regard to educational efforts about the abortion pill, the drugs, in conjunction with some other pro-life leaders that I'm helping. The Men for Life organization, I recently did an interview for them, communication with them. Another podcast called Irrevocable that I was on not too long ago. Daily Citizen, publication of an article from me and promoting that. Some travel plans for upcoming trips, some technical questions for our technical staff. My article in Life News promoting that. Some ordering of some new books. Some plans for broadcasts, including the Daily Rosary. We'll be giving you more info about that. And then I went over to the assisted living facility to continue visiting with my mom and my brother. Brought more photos for my mom to see, seeing her making progress with the physical therapy and other things. At 2:30 in the afternoon, I stepped away and did about an hour-long radio interview with some pro-life radio folks in Florida. And we were talking about a lot of things, developments in the movement. So I did that interview from 2:30 till about 3:30, then went back and continued visiting with my brother and my mom. And then shortly after that, I went back to the house and they had dinner together, but I went back and did some more work on my computer and some chores around the house too that I could assist with, and then went to bed. And then finally, Sunday, the 6th of July was the day I was scheduled to come back to Florida, and so I did. I returned the rental car to the Westchester County Airport in the morning, hopped on a plane to Orlando, doing a lot of work on the plane, on my email, both in the terminal and on the plane, and on the car ride back to the office. I had some phone calls actually with my executive director. But some of the emails had to do with social media posting, giving some guidance to our staff that take care of that, in setting up more interviews, communicating with Chris Bell of the Good Counsel Homes. Sent him some updates via email, some broadcasting we did with pro-life activists who were pardoned by President Trump. His wife is one of them, Joan Andrews Bell, who's been a friend for years. Some follow-up on a phone call with pro-life attorney Alan Parker and some other pro-life attorneys, and some follow-up on the story of Mark Crosby, a pro-life activist who was badly attacked and is not getting justice from the courts, and we're advocating for him as well. So I did a lot of that work, landed. A good volunteer of ours brought me to my headquarters in Titusville, and then I just plowed into office work the rest of the day. I had cards to sign. I had things to unpack. I had planning to do, communicating to do with other pro-life leaders, work around the office, a long list of things. And then I had some dinner, and then Alveda King gave me a call in the evening. We had to go through some things that we're planning to do, and I had a good update conversation with our close associate and board member and friend, Dr. Alveda King. And that concluded my day on Sunday, July 6th. So that's what I did, July 4, 5, and 6 of 2025. Now I want to issue a challenge to, you've heard me say this before, but I feel like I have to once in a while say it in case any of them are watching. You know, the critics of Father Frank, the critics of Priests for Life. Where's your daily diary? I want to know what you're doing every day. Because, you know, when you're transparent like this about how you spent your days, it's harder for people to criticize, this is what this person, how do they know what we're doing? They don't know what we're doing unless we tell them. And I don't know what they're doing unless they tell us. So I'd like to, you know, anybody that poses themselves out to, presents themselves as leaders that you should follow or listen to, works you should support, let them tell you about the work that they're doing. And then you see whether you want to get behind them. And you also see whether they're credible or not. So challenge to the critics, I'm not holding my breath for any kind of daily diary as detailed as the one I give you every day. So thanks for following this. We rejoice in the work the Lord gives us to do. Thank you for the work you do. Let us end abortion. Let us protect the babies. God bless you.
So many companies support abortion, but today you can make sure that with every call you make, you are supporting the unborn. Patriot Mobile is America's only Christian conservative wireless carrier. They have partnered with Priests for Life and donate a portion of their earnings to our work. We invite you to switch to them at patriotmobile.com/unborn. Keep your number and your phone and get the same coverage you have now, but also get the peace of mind knowing your every call supports life.
Follow him, Frank Pavone, Fr. Frank Pavone. He is the National Director of Priests for Life. Please go to priestsforlife.org.
Frank Pavone. Frank, thank you very much.